Hey guys, Meteorologist Chris Tomer with this mountain weather update on this Saturday morning. We had some new snowfall. Take a look at Alta, now at 893. So their next stop is 900 by May 1st. I think they'll get there. It'll be very close. It also snowed up at Loveland and in parts of Colorado. I want to give you a little bit of a snow update. This is my blog from this morning, christomer.com. Forecast wind, freezing, level, and snow. Two storm systems between now and 5/1. But I wanted to show you this. So Aspen Highlands and Snowmass are on the cusp of 450. AspenWeather.net and their app, which are great. Take a look at them. But this is what Ryan and Corey are saying. Look at the numbers so far for the season. 445.9 Snowmass. Aspen Highlands is right there. And you can see the numbers through Buttermilk and Ajax. But take a look at that. Very interesting. Love seeing those stats. All right, let me show you my bullet points. Two storm systems through 5/1. The 424 to 426 storm is looking juicy for Colorado and New Mexico. It's probably going to develop into an Albuquerque low. That's the way it looks at this point. The final storm has been somewhat of an interesting question mark, but it's going to move straight north to south out of Canada, Montana, Wyoming, probably clipping Colorado. It looked more impressive yesterday. Today, it's more of a brushing or glancing blow. And then after that, this high-pressure ridge would develop into basically 5/1. And let me show you the jet forecast 5/1. Pretty big ridge on the west coast all the way up into BC. You can kind of see where the jet is. There's a break in it over Montana, Wyoming, Colorado. That's the last of that north to south low that should be moving away, and then this high pressure ridge will swing in. There's another low sitting off the coast of way off the west coast, so we'll watch that one. But that's the pattern. Let me take you back to the blog here. So forecast freezing level. This time of the year, it's everything if you're a couloir climber, couloir skier. So the daily max and mins look like this for the Wasatch. Today, a max rises to 7,200 after 6,200 foot low. So your freezing level starts at 6,200, goes up to 7,200. And you can kind of see how that another cold shot right there in 425 starts at 5,900 and moves up to 6,900 by the middle of the day. In Colorado, this is a cold one. We got snow down here in Denver this morning, a couple of inches here on the west side. I think they got several inches up at Loveland Ski Area. But you can see it. It started at 5,100, so we got snow all the way down to the valley floor here. 8,500 by this afternoon. And it does warm up. 423, 424, and 425. We're looking at pretty high snow levels. In the mornings, they're running about 75 to 8,500 feet. Forecast wind gusts. Grays and Torreys, Quandary Peak, and Mount Superior on the list today. Pretty light winds. I mean, realistically, these are not big winds. Mount Superior, I also added in snow amounts. 30 mile an hour gusts today, 15 tomorrow, very light, 24, 25, 30 mile an hour. So I've got another 6 inches through the 25th. So realistically, that puts Alta at 899, so right on the cusp of 900. All right, there's the forecast pattern. I just talked about that. Let's look at the forecast timing. Forecast radar satellite. So here's Sunday morning. Snow's out of Colorado. Drier, and then waiting on the next storm. Here it comes. 24, 25, 26. You can see the low coming through the Wasatch, Tetons, and there it is. It's a juicy one for Colorado, New Mexico, and then it should be gone by the 27th. And then you can start to see the low coming north to south. You see the clouds and you see the spin up in Canada. That whole thing's going to start to retrograde and drop south through Montana, Wyoming, and a glancing blow. We'll have to watch that one, see where it, how strong it actually is by the time we get to the period of 4/27, 28, 29, 30. All right, so I did a breakout for Loveland. Another inch today, another inch on the 24th, 6 on the 25th, and 2 on the 27th. So that storm next week will bring some decent snow. And this is probably the minimum amount for Loveland. It could be on the higher side of this. Depending on where that low sets up. All right, there are my forecast totals. I'll take these full. So 422 to 424 Pretty light stuff. 1 to 4 in Colorado, coupled up in the Wasatch. Here's period 2, 425 to 5-1. And this is mainly that southern, Albuquerque low. As it comes south through Montana, Wyoming, Utah, it drops a couple of inches, but then Colorado and New Mexico are where the biggest numbers are going to be. A big 10 on the board for Taos, 10 to 16 Cuchara, Monarch, 8 to 12 up there on the Continental Divide near Loveland, Summit County, Eldora, Winter Park, and Cameron Pass. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this Saturday morning update. Have a great weekend, and thanks for tuning in here.